I'm gonna use this opportunity to just talk about the business that we're in. It's as a player, it's very emotional because you build lifelong relationships and you want to hold on to them. And it's a brotherhood, it's a sisterhood. We all love each other in unconditional ways when we want to see each other do well. So, the reporting and the journalism that was going to come out of why I left, I knew that was going to be speculation. But for me personally, just sitting in the seat today, I just know I want to be places where I'm celebrated and not just tolerated or just, kind of dealt with in a way that doesn't make me feel respected. And there were times throughout this process when I was in Brooklyn where I felt very disrespected and my talent. I work extremely hard at what I do. No one ever talks about my work ethic, though. Everyone talks about what I'm doing off the floor. So I just want to change that narrative and write my own story and just continue to prepare in the gym. And now that I'm in Dallas, just focus on what I can control, like I said. And, I'm always going to be close with those guys in Brooklyn, just like I'm close with the guys in Boston, just like I'm close to the guys in Cleveland. It is a team competitive sport, but we care about each other's families way more off the court. So I know the relationships will extend off. I'm just focused on preparing to win. I mean, obviously he wished things could have gone differently. We came together in about 2018, 19, kind of when that finals happened, and we weren't coming together to plan what team we were going to, but we just had goals together, and it wasn't just as a duo. We were seeing ourselves as savants in the culture that we wanted to teach the youngins, and if we got some young guys that were willing to sacrifice and buy into what we got going on, then we were going to flourish, we felt. But it just didn't work out, and we still remain brothers. But it is a business at the end of the day, as we always say, and I got to look out for my family, and ultimately I want to be at peace every time I come into work, rather than things hanging over my head or wondering what people think about me in the building, or whether or not a report's going to come out tomorrow that I don't talk to my teammates, which is untrue. And then, I just felt like being in New York City, in the media capital of the world, there was so many things that leaked out that I didn't even know where they came from. And I'm answering things that I don't deserve, and ultimately I don't pay attention to that much. So I'm just grateful that I got to move on and I'm here. Yeah, I delete a lot of things on my Instagram. I've had things that have happened before in my life, probably not as drastic of that moment, which led to a lot of confusion and uncertainty, I felt like, and what I meant and what I stand for. And I had to sit up in these mics and explain to the world who I am when I know who I am. So, I delete things all the time, and it's no disrespect to anyone within the community, just living my life.
Do you stand by the apology? Do you stand by the words in the apology?
I stand by who I am and why I apologized. And I did it because I care about my family, and I have Jewish members of my family that care for me deeply. Did the media know that beforehand when they called me that word anti-Semitic? No. Did they know anything about my family? No. Everything was assumed. Everything was put out before I had anything to say. And I reacted instead of responding emotionally maturely. I didn't need to be defensive or go at anybody. So I stand by my apology, and I stand by my people everywhere. All walks of life, all races, all religions, same thing.